Yes, that was not a score. That was a D. That was just Pinecone padding Iris's stats for her.
I told my team, I know. To bring it down, and then they both stopped at the stack, and I was like, well, oh well.
Griff on the under. This is the first point of this game here. Gat doing a lot of running, looking off the open Timmy. Back around to Griff. Griff up to Timmy, up to Sam. Nope, that's Abby. Abby back around. Gray's staying really patient here. Just hitting the easy throw up to James on the sideline. Nice inside to Griffin.
That's a lefty throw.
Not in still, I guess. Back to Timmy, who's wearing a questionably light gray.
Ambiguously gray, you might say?
And he throws a turnover past both Gat and Griff. White with a chance to break on the first point of this game. Murata taking off early. Oh.
Matt Olson breaking his own ankles.
Maddie getting the under. Over to Lucy. Lucy passed a bidding. Was that Matt Olson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a pretty big bid. Griffin with it in the middle. Over to James. James looking for that break. Hits Gat on that little 7 cut. Abby, ooh, I thought she was going to leak to the break side for a hammer, but she stops that cut. James now throws a hammer to Timmy, who somehow brings it down. And from his knees, throws the assist to Griffin. What the fuck just happened? That's a hold for Charcoal, 1-0. James, who has been one of the best pullers in Winter League this year, letting that one fly.
Speak of the devil.
Commentator's curse.
Little pregame interview with John Gergat. He was sounding pretty scared having to face up with Matt Olson. He was unsure who that tall, muscular dude was.
A backhand force here from Charcoal. Or maybe not. Oh, yeah, now it looks like backhand again. Nope, now it. Timmy says no. We're running low on battery here, folks. Could die at any moment. Brennan was here earlier.
No, next week.
Oh, okay.
Brennan next week. Against you guys.
Miscommunication there, maybe? I don't know. Again, I have so much trouble on the camera screen, especially with White playing, like finding the disc after a throw. Murata looking up ahead to Jess.
Penn State star.
So as we talked about in the first game, this is really a Valentine's Day special, with every game having a matchup between two members of a couple. Last game, wow, great throw from Dave for the goal. That's 1-1.
Never heard of this brand.
Matt Olson, I think, with the pull. Caught by Timmy, centered up to James. Up to Griffin. Taken off deep. But help there from T-God, and he's able to get just enough to get that D. I'm not sure who that was that huck was to. Is that a pickup, I think? I don't know who. Tom picking it up now. Hitting it up to Naveed. Naveed looking to his reset early. Throws it over to Brad.
Isn't it Abby? 4 or 5 glasses. Is she picking up for Tina?
Could be.
They're super dehydrated and they're super tough.
They're piping it deep. The Brad versus Griffin versus Maddie matchup. And Maddie brings it down! What a play by Maddie Brad with the decoy cut! Oh my goodness! And also with the pull again. Lets it fly. James catching up to Abby. Abby back to James, who's pretty much unguarded right now. I guess that's Abby. Hard to tell here. Gergat calling for it. Instead, Timmy gets that four-side under. He's calling for it now. The hammer across the field to Gat. That's an easy hold for Gray. That's 2-2. So I never finished my previous thought, but the couple of this game, of course, is Brad and Griffin, with the storied on-again, off-again past, but currently on again. Brad up to Colin Ducals. He looks deep for Sarah, who's legging it out. That is a fucking dime for White. Take the lead 3-2. Matt Olson playing, I think, every point so far.
Nope.
He's definitely played all of their D points because he's pulled on all of them. And that was D, but a strip call by Timmy. Looks like it's uncontested. A good layout, but just a little bit late. Over to Gat on the far side. Swings it over to Abby. Abby hits the around to James, all the way around to Timmy. Timmy thinking about it, but looks off the huck to Gergat, who's pretty deep. Up to Abby now. In the middle of the field, over to Griff on the fourth side. And Griffin piping it deep down the line. Lucy in pursuit, but just not able to get there, and I don't know who that is that they're picking up. But that's a pretty nice cut and a great throw from Griff for the goal. 3-3. Wow. Timmy with the pull. That is a great pull. That is a great pull. Jaira in the crazy shirt running down a forced backhand here. Ending up to Sarah. Maybe not a forced backhand. I think Abby just... That throw is Blady, but Murata comes in out of nowhere, brings it down.
I thought that was going.
And over to Maddie for her second goal. That's 4-3. White takes the lead. Yeah. Ellis also. Up to Griff, over to Timmy on the sideline. Gergat makes a nice continuation cut. Timmy hits him with the backhand. Over to the middle for James, who hits Griffin on the fourth side. Timmy with a nice double move there. Gets the disc, and again with the hammer to Gat, and again, that is just too easy. That's a tie game, 4-4. James getting ready to pull.
Not his best work.
Libby, how much time is left?
So John also told me in this pregame interview that he and Brad have a deal where they're going to throw each other turnovers all game to pad the stats.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing there for Gergat is that when you catch a lot of scores, he doesn't have to hold up that end of the bargain.
Oh,
Griff thought about that layout, kind of hesitated. Swing it over to Maddie.
Brad.
Maddie throwing it to Lucy, but it floats. Enough for Gray to get the D. Timmy picking up over to Griff, who is just unmarked. Griff just taking his sweet old time.
Griff.
Gets it up to Abby, wide open in the middle. She hits Timmy. Griffin is going. They put it up. Griffin on Murata, and Griffin rips it from right in front of Murata's hand for a break. 5-4. James on the Polaruski again, floats it too much IO. Really, I really gave him the commentator's curse on this one.
That's 2 in a row out of bounds.
Yeah. Actually, 3? No, the other one. Not 3 in a row, but 3
It
out
might
of
have gone
bounds.
out, but Dave caught it. But it was
Well, he also had that one that he pulled out the back.
yeah, at the start, yeah.
So not 3 in a row, but 3 total.
Sarah with a boost.
A lot of people under it.
Brad!
And Brad gets the sky over somebody. Harufe?
The crowd, yeah.
Brad
Harufe
now
and Timmy there.
close to the end zone. Floats up the around for Matt Olson. Abby trying to help, but too much ground to make up there.
What's that score, Joe?
5-5.
What is it?
5-5.
There's the pull.
And that is a very good pull. Abby centers up to James. James hits other Abby.
James may also have played every point so far. I feel like I've seen him as their center hand every time.
And he's pulling a lot.
Oh, that's interesting.
Griff takes off after throwing that. Matt Olson almost gets a piece of that, but instead it's a dime to Gat.
That is 3 from Timmy to Gat.
Wow. 6-5.
That'll stay in. That'll do, James.
Yep, that was a really good pull. As advertised. Brad with a nice inside.
Yeah, that's going. Yep. He's open.
Gyra catching up. Oh! I don't think he touched it, but he did just enough.
I bet Falcor gives him a D for that. Falcor, give him a D for that.
Harufe picking up, swinging it around. Oh, sorry, I'm crooked there. Back to Jaroof. James now on the break side. Gray having some trouble getting.
They are crowding under on the disc. Nobody's going.
There's Abby now.
Yeah, take off, Abby.
Up to Griff.
He's looking.
They're having a lot of trouble getting open downfield, it feels like, Gray.
Because they're all trying to get under like a tiny space.
Abby up to Abby. Lucy runs past it, close there on the run through D, but not quite enough.
James, you got that throw.
Floats
Elevator
a high
backhand.
release. Griffin with the left-handedness, not able to get the throw off. Over to Abby in the middle. Timmy calling for patience from the sideline.
They're doing it. Yeah,
Over to Abby, up to Harufe. That's another break for Tina. Takes the lead 7-5 with 37 minutes left. Timmy with the pull.
oh my God.
Another
How is he missing those rafters?
freaking sweet pull.
Holy crap.
There's probably about 35 minutes, a little over 35 minutes left, so getting close to half here.
Johnny Booster. Nope.
Sarah on the sideline, looking for her reset. Colin getting some space.
Oh, what a grab by Jess.
Just saving possession and now throwing over to Brad.
Hammer.
Thinks about it.
Oh, Sarah's so open in the back.
Instead, Molson getting the upline. Wow, Jess really saving them there. As that is 7-6.
What is that?
Tom with the pull goes into the ceiling.
Under the ceiling?
Into the ceiling. It was also under the ceiling. James again playing that center handler role. Abby back with him in a 4-person host stack.
No, it's not 7 8.
Initiating to Griff, catching on the 4 side. Timmy now making the next cut. Swings it around to James, all the way to Abby on the break side. She hits it up to, again, I'm sorry, I don't know your name. Is that Kat? Oh, that might be Kat. Murata with a huge layout. Colin Dukel's picking it up, looking to tie the game.
Keep moving, Johnny.
Hits it up the middle to Matt. Over to Johnny. Johnny just rips it up the middle of the field to Maddie, who grabs it for her 3rd goal of the first half. 7-7 tie game.
Case women crushing it. Darters.
With the pull out of bounds. A lot of out of bounds pulls. Hi, Lucia.
White going zone.
Wow. Trendsetters.
Non-red zone of the season?
Hashtag trendsetters.
Could be.
Lucia is sad because she ate a lot of
Brad's
food.
health is impacting his play. He's been looking a little slow today. Hi, Lucia.
Griffin, they're really just working it through the middle here. Abby with a great throw out to space to Timmy.
Wow.
Timmy looking across the field, and it's too fast, too high for Griffin.
This is her third rushed end zone.
Yeah, it just seems a little.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, exactly. You said it, Danny. Good job saying it. Brad swinging it over to Navid, up to David,
Sarah taking off.
and he puts it up, but Timmy is there on the break side and gets a great D.
She did not look too happy about that.
Yeah,
Still looks pretty mad.
White again setting that zone, and Timmy throwing a backhand blade. Yeah, Gat is able to keep it in. It's a great throw from Timmy.
Good luck next weekend.
Over to James. James with the high release to Timmy.
Again.
Timmy all the way across to James. I mean, White, you got to be happy with this zone if you're White. Forced a turnover, forcing a lot of throws here. Timmy's just looking for someone to cut hammer for him.
If you're down,
They're not down. It's a tie game. Also, it was also right before half, so there's some halftime shenanigans there,
oh, true.
potentially. Wanted to make
You
sure.
think Brad paid attention to our talk in the group chat this week? About gaming halftime?
Probably. Griffin looking off Timmy, swings it around to James instead.
Griffin needs a righty scooper.
James up to Abby. Gray has just completely stagnated. Now James finally getting some movement.
The elevator backhand, man.
I was just going to say that Dave was doing a really good job defending Timmy there, but that's the throw you give up if you're face guarding there.
Yeah.
That's 8-7, and it's probably halftime. Coming out of halftime, Timmy with the pull. T-God centering up to Brad. Brad just straight up the gut to Murata.
Arne Murata. This guy
Brad, after throwing that, takes off deep, does not get thrown. Timmy was ready to help, but the throw never came. Up ahead to Lucy. Maddie making it continue. Timmy with the poach.
He's been doing that a ton.
Yeah. Lucy with the great around
Buffer spitters.
to Tom. Tom up to Brad. I thought Haruf was going to lay that out.
Johnny's open.
Johnny getting the under there. Lucy making the next one to the fourth side. Just kind of working it slowly up this fourth side for White. Now she's looking to her handler. A great mark there, takes away the around, but Timmy poaching and the hammer to Tom for the goal. Wow, that was a sweet celebration from Tom. T-God. 8-8, I think. This another out of bounds pull. Wow. This song is from the Shooting Stars album. It's called. I think
That'll
this
make an
is.
appearance this season. I know all the words to this song.
Do you know what it's called? What's your guess? Gat throwing it, break side fade to Timmy, and he brings it down. That's a crazy throw. Very hard for John Murata to defend that, even though he was in pretty good position.
Ace of spades.
9-8. Kathy and Maddie crushing it.
Womp womp. Hopefully they don't watch this.
Sad boys. Colin Duckel's up to Brad. Brad throw
hit
turn,
her,
throw
hit
turn,
her.
throw turn. Instead swings it to Colin. Colin just holding it. Throws an inside to Brad with a nice lefty one-handed grab. He pumps it deep. Looking for Matt Olson.
That's a goal. Oh!
And Matt Olson with the crazy flipping bid, but it just bounces off his hand. Hopefully he's not hurt. That was a tough landing. Can't tell if I think he's just meditating. He'll be fine once he clears the toxins out of his system.
He's refreshing his mana.
So he's just Just needle casting, backing up his stack, whatever the fuck that's called.
Needle casting and backing up the sack are two totally different things.
Yeah, you're right. Backing up the stack is what I meant. Was there a name for it? Looks like he is going to take an injury.
I think they just called it backups.
Yeah, you might be right. They did, but I was wondering if there was a name for like the process when they get back up.
Sinking, maybe?
Ooh, it might be sinking. Timmy catching the under on the force side. Over to Griff. Griff catches it. Ooh, thinks about that huck to Harufe instead. Looking to get it off the line. Abby with a great cut. Getting it back in the middle. Over to Timmy, but just turfs the backhand. Colin Duckel's walking away. He's going to take his time.
So for all those Netflix watchers out there watching Altered Carbon?
Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon, the highest rated sci-fi series of the year. It's about switching bodies and keeping your consciousness in a little chip that you can put in whatever body you want called a sleeve. And now my question for you, Joe, is what would be the best Winter League sleeve switches? And now there's two categories. There's one for best player, so you can combine any player in a different body or sleeve, and then also most frustrated / upset player.
Oh man, I feel like that's a great throw to Griff. Murata closing the gap, but Griffin with another sky asserting himself in the air. That's a break, I think. 9-8.
Brad has been looking really sad this game, and I have to wonder if it's because Jesse's surprise visit when this was supposed to be a special weekend with Brad and Griff.
Really makes you wonder. Timmy with the pull. Tom Fielding over to ODA with a rocket inside over Murata's head. Another turn for White and another chance to break here for Charcoal.
Abby to Timmy to John Hammer.
Oh my God. Step 1 complete. Step 2. Boom! Oh my fucking God! No way! No way! Holy shit! Gray up 11-8, pulling here. Naveed throws it over to Colin. Maddie with a great continuation. Colin looks her off instead, throws the huck to Jess, but it's Dean, but then almost caught. I think Griffin's mark there, maybe, like Colin had the open under, but maybe Griffin's mark bothers it a little bit. And he has to pivot back to the backhand, which also delays that huck.
You know, I wonder, this matchup between Maddie and Abby is very interesting. Where is Abby taking it a bit easy, knowing it's not her team? Or is Maddie really just crushing this matchup? Interesting turnaround. Well, can't do it twice in a row.
Conservation of greatness there from commentator Dan Young. That's another break, 12-8.
First goal, and Maddie's had like though, right? So Russian please. Oh, and Val and Felipe in our game?
Oh my God. That's incredible.
What a Valentine's Day.
It's a Valentine's Day special. Easy definitely did this on purpose, and then also left this week made it this week on purpose.
That would be his perfect scenario.
Murata catching the under, pivoting around, throws a sweet inside to Dave. He throws a lefty up to Lucy. Lucy looking for the around to Brad. He's not in. Throws a high release to two people, and they don't communicate, and it's dropped. Oh, that one is brutal. That is really tough.
For my weekly shout out now, if you want to see a lesson in communication, just follow my Twitter this week. We had a nice little. Oh my God! I thought they were on the sideline. That's so weird.
James with a nice round to Abby. Abby has just been getting open on resets very well. Very important for Charcoal to just always know that they have a reset option that they can rely on. Never really have to worry about like a high stall kind of situation. And that throw just up the sideline. Punch it.
There's too many J's.
Too many J's. 2 J's in the league is too many.
So on the way over here, I was trying to explain how Go-Go Mogul is made. And I said that they use the egg yolk. I made fun of the saying yolk instead of yolk.
Murata with the around to Sarah. Not quite in though.
Oh, throw it to Lucy.
Yeah, that's an easy goal. Lucy making up for that miscommunication drop earlier. That's 12-9.
The one on the big
God
cover.
bless.
The percentage
pull!
the percentage of inbounds pulls this game is like 8%.
That happens every game with Bob. Somehow Bob's games are 30% waiting for like in-between points.
You know that Bob is not in this game, right? That this is not Bob's team.
Of course, I know that, Joe. I'm just filling in dead
All right.
space.
Another zone here from White. Timmy with another outside in curling backhand to Griff. White though gonna stick with it, but there's a lot of space in the middle there. Griff still not in. Over to James. He is still not in, maybe, or he is in. Yeah, that's a tough one. 13-9. Timmy getting ready for the pull.
We should just turn these winter league review. Another close to the rafter, but no hit.
Timmy's like just showing off at this point. Everybody else is throwing it into the rafters, and he's like, "Hey guys, watch this. Hold my beer."
No Icarus card though. That man cannot fly too close to the sun. Dude, we gotta see Johnny impact this game more. I think he's been a little
Being
too
poached
active
here
and
by
better.
Griff.
He sees he's getting back, and he's just trying to do the
Maddie with the layout attempt, but I thought she caught it for a second, but it was just the way the disc was lying on the ground. Timmy picking up quickly, booking it deep to Abby right away. Johnny in the area, but he can't get there. And that's Abby with her second goal of this second half.
Slip trunks, Bob?
Cooler on your team?
Yes.
So that probably
That's a huge part of that.
probably not a good idea.
I mean, it's not an issue unless somebody reports it, right? That's the YouTube
That pull
policy.
out of bounds. Zach looking good. Dave walking it in
Man
to the
never
brick.
stops running.
Initiating with their women splitting, hitting that around to Lucy.
Do you think there's anyone in the league
Lucy
right
up to
now
Brad.
that will be as in shape as Dave is at his age? I doubt it. Great lefty.
Timmy
like that.
maybe? Like Timmy's shown that he can, you know,
I guess
he can
Swanee
keep
could.
playing.
That man works
Yeah,
out a bunch.
I could see Swanee or Timmy. I think a lot of us are gonna be like broken
Exactly.
far before we reach that age.
I don't think Easy will be anywhere close. He'll have only 3 limbs by then. I don't know which 3, but just 3.
He's gonna have 2 legs and then 2 half arms. James with the disc in the middle, hits the under to Abby. Double cut there
by
from Gray.
God bless.
Steve piping it deep to James, who was just forgotten about. He is still not in. Looking for that next throw.
Hammer space. There. Oh, get up! Yeah, Abby.
Still not in. Abby was looking for her 3rd goal there.
Oh, yeah.
And she
She'll take
steps
the
around
assist.
and throws to Harufe for, I think, 14-9 maybe? Let's check. 15-9, 7 minutes left.
It was the top 10. It's like, we just don't watch like top 2 or something. It was funny. But yeah, some other people are watching. So.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Thank you.
Maddie getting wide open on the force side. Oh, because they're playing a zone. Holy shit. Everybody's doing it. Everybody wants to be like the Cat's pajamas.
You might say we're the Cat's pajamas.
One might say that. Brad with the scoober to Tom, hits it up the middle to Jess. Over to Murata. Murata looking for the goal to Maddie for her 4th goal. She's pumped up. 15-10.
Yes, Maddie!
Johnny with the pull.
What are those kitchen companies?
What? What are you talking about? Up to Abby. Abby with a nice high around to Gat. Gat looking to Griff on Murata. Can he get the better of him again? And he does for another quick goal for Charcoal. 16-10. Timmy with the pull. You should look up how much it costs so you can say it's on sale.
I wish you could just like see all of your weirdest Google searches.
Murata looking deep to Brad. Harufe in the area, but Brad's able to pick it up for a quick goal for White. About 2.5 minutes left.
All right, Twitch, you do it.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Danny. Go.
Stat of the game brought to you by a Passion Natural water-based lubricant 55-gallon barrel, now on sale at Walmart from a low price of $1,200.
Wow, that's $250 off the normal price. And the stat of the game is the number of cross-gender throws this game, and that throw right there actually brings it up to 69. That's the stat of the game right there. Thank you to Passion Water-Based Lubricants for sponsoring us. For 17-11, Gray is up. There's about 25 seconds left, I would guess. So White just looking to score one for the point diff here.
Yes, Abby, the run through snatch. John looking to pad his stats here before the end of the game, I bet.
How many timeouts does he call?
Oh, not enough.
That one released just before the buzzer, and James brings it down for the goal. 18-11, Charcoal with the last minute stat padding. Oh, there's some discussion. Was it in
It's good.
or not?
It's good. It's on the camera.
All right, I guess we'll call it in.